Welcome to my resource guide for Hell Let Loose in 2022. This guide will tell you what resources are, how they are used, why they are important, and how to generate them. If you find this video useful, then please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this. In Hell Let Loose there are 3 different resources: munitions, manpower, and fuel. Each of these resources enables your commander to use certain abilities, such as spawning in tanks, calling in supply drops, and calling in a bombing run. Resources are a key part of Hell Let Loose, and if you have no resources, then you will have a tough game. You can see how many resources your team currently has by opening up your map and looking at the top bar. It also shows you how many resources you will generate every 60 seconds. So let's take a quick look at each resource. Manpower allows the commander to use abilities such as an airhead, which is a garrison that can be airdropped behind enemy lines. They can remotely dismantle a garrison, which can be very useful if you hit your limit of 8 garrisons. They can also use an ability to temporarily increase the number of resources generated, or to help increase the capture power of players when attacking or defending. Munitions allow the commander to call in bombing runs, strafing runs, a recon plane, and for the Soviets a rocket barrage. Munitions are also used for each round an artillery gun or an anti-tank gun uses. Fuel allows the commander to spawn in tanks, trucks, and half-tracks. No fuel means no tanks. Now, how do you generate resources? By default, you generate 30 resources for each type every 30 seconds, but you can generate extra resources by building resource nodes. These nodes are built by your engineers and they generate 10 resources each. A single engineer can build 1 node of each type, and your team can have a maximum of 4 nodes of each type. You can only build nodes in friendly territory, and each node costs 50 supplies. You need to be aware that you cannot build the same type of node within 50 meters of another one. Also, if nodes are built in territory that is captured by the enemy, they will get automatically dismantled, so you will lose that resource generation. You can manually dismantle enemy nodes by holding down your interact key, but this takes about 30 seconds. A satchel charge will also destroy nodes, so if you see a bunch of nodes placed close together, get someone who has a satchel charge to destroy them, as that one satchel will take them all out. If you build your nodes past your first control point, then your nodes are at a big risk of getting automatically dismantled because you could lose that control point. The only way to stop this is to build them in your first piece of territory. However, you cannot drop supplies from the supply truck, which is probably the best way to get supplies, because the commander's supply drop ability is really best used for the squad leaders out in the field to get done garrisons. You could get a friendly support player to drop their supplies for you, then build a manpower node, because a support player being close to a manpower node allows that player's supply box to be usable quicker. Then you can build the other 2 nodes. You can also use the supply truck in a sneaky-ish way. So you drive the supply truck to the edge of your first territory. Just really drive along holding down your key to drop supplies, as it will tell you that you cannot drop them. But then when you get out of your first territory, it will start to drop them. Stop the truck and drop 1 supply box. Then you can build your nodes back in your first territory. You can do this because to use supplies, you need to be within 50 meters of them, and since you drop them at the edge of that territory, you can use them. Just make sure you build them so they are hidden a bit in case someone spots them. You can do this right at the start of a game and then switch to a different role. This is a great way to get experience, as having active nodes does give you extra experience, and if you change to a different role after building them, that role will get the extra XP. So I hope all this information has helped you out. The main thing to remember with nodes is that resources are incredibly important, so get those nodes built and take out enemy nodes. So if you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe for more videos like this, and come check out my live streams here on the channel. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.